first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend of the NFL is underway. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Richardson to throw off play action. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. A gain of 5, good enough for the... Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson going to move him around. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To the right side, this is Taylor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Here's Richardson to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that first down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in him. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
18 Rattler. Buffalo 18.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
19 tight.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Flush to his right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down. Richardson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
There he goes, left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go!
He's going to try and do this himself. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals. as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. From the gun, it's Taylor. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They run once more with Taylor. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here we go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
79 Broncos.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Ready?
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9. And motioning left, that's Pittman.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 16 average, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. 19 tight, 19 tight. 65 cap, 65 cap.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the shotgun, Richardson. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
7 Pirates. Ready?
Now Richardson. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's got a man, complete. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Condors have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Richardson to the air on first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. That is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Get it. Liking 18.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Still fighting for more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 22-yard scamper. And the Condors have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4. Downs going in motion left.
19 Lions.
Richardson looking to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
19 sites, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
70 ranges, Warriors 70. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He'll let one go deep for Downs. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Morris. That's pulled in by Brooks. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. To throw is Morris. To throw on second down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter.
Let's go now.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Condors are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Come on.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60. 79 Bronco. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Downs going in motion left.
Let's go. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. 65 cat. 65 cat.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, 78 yards. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay the ball, they know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
The extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now he's into the clear again, and down to the 16-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hands it off out of the gun. Escapes the defender. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Condors have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Off play action, Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. On first down, Richardson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go.
Here's second and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Richardson to throw off play action. It got his man complete. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
18, Pioneer.
Yeah, Richardson yet again. And his throw is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
On the ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?